Okay, welcome to Tri Rapids Park, a lady greets. I am your tour guide. I will be showing you the entire park. Please stay with the group. Here at Tri Rapids, we take pride in our many attractions and strive to make Tri Rapids Park the best park experience around. The tour guide leads everyone onto the bus and begins her tour. The tour guide points out various animals and trees around the park. Just as the tour bus is about to stop, the tour guide sees a group of buffalo to the left of the bus and makes a comment about the little buffalo being too slow to catch up with the rest of the herd, causing the entire group to burst out laughing. Soon after, the bus slows to a stop. Everyone gets out of the bus and runs to the cave. Once inside the cave, the ground starts to shake. Everyone frantically runs around the cave, screaming. When the ground finally calms, 3 students are missing. These 3 students were on a field trip with their teacher and the rest of their classmates. Way to put that suspense in there. I forgot what was in the story. Miss Blown yells and shouts for them, but there is no answer. The tour guide assures her that the students will find their way out of the cave. With the reassurance that the students will be okay, the class continues the tour of the cave. Well, that's kind of rude. The guide shows them some cave paintings and tells the tour group. Okay. With the reassurance that the students will be okay, the class continues their tour of the cave. The guide shows them some cave paintings and tells the tour group that these cave paintings are supposedly made by an earlier caveman civilization. There is no painting that pictures cavemen climbing something that looks. There's one, you idiot. There is one painting that pictures a caveman climbing something that looks like the outside of a cave or a mountain. These cavemen are apparently pushing bears off of the peak. At the base of the cave are squiggly lines. The squiggly lines extend across the entire cave wall. They almost look like tiny animal tracks. They continue up the wall and down to the floor. The class starts to follow the squiggly lines, but as they near a hole, the tour guide warns them that they are wasting time and they should continue on their park tour. The tour group decides she is the tour. No, right here. The tour group decides she is probably right, and the tour guide continues with the tour. The group exits the cave and runs to the zoo section of the park. The guide tells the class how the white rhino is nearly extinct and that they have African bird-eating spiders running free at the park. The students get excited and decide to move away from the trees. The guide guides everyone to the main office. As everybody walks into the building, a furry brown arm extends from behind the building and grabs a student. The arm is attached to a grizzly-faced grizzly bear. The grizzly holds the student's mouth shut with its paw. In the main office, the tour guide walks away and leaves Miss Blown alone with the class. She tells the students to go shop in the gift shop. Half of the class goes to the gift shop, while 1/4 goes to the bathroom, and the other 1/4 decides to sit in the lobby reading brochure and posters. Got the math right, at least. Not a single student has come out of the bathroom for over 20 minutes. The students have yet to come back from the gift store as well. Miss Blown sends 2 students to peek in the bathroom, pervs, and 2 to go to the gift store students. Close enough. Go get the gift store students. Minutes later, the students who went to peek in the bathroom come back with terror-stricken faces. That's what happens when you look in the bathroom. They tell Miss Blown that the bathroom had no back wall and that there was no sign of the other students. Miss Blown decides to look for herself. She walks to the bathroom and opens the door. Stalls are placed in order and everything looks how it should. She spots a medium-sized rocks under the last stall. She spots a few medium-sized rocks under the last stall door and opens the door. To her disbelief, the wall behind the toilet is busted out. She opens 2 other doors and each stall is the same as the first. Lindy, the teacher's pet, runs to the bathroom door and tugs at the handle. The door won't open. 8 bears appear, 1 behind each stall. It's like a gross Goldilocks. I'm going to finish this. Meanwhile, Samson and Jim reach the gift store to look for missing students. These are 2 students that went off earlier. They now have names. Books are scattered all over and one big chunk of the back wall is busted out. However, There is no sign of the students. Let's go, man. Something weird is going on, Jim shouts Jim. All right, let's go, replies Samson. They sound exactly the same. Jim swings open the door and the two calmly walk back to the lobby. A loud scream fills the lobby, followed by a ferocious roar. Whatever. Jim and Sam run towards the sound. Back in the bathroom, bears are surrounding the students. A growling is heard. You really don't make sounds good. Well, not right now. I'm busy. A growling is heard outside the bathroom door. It gets louder and louder as the bears move closer and closer to the students. The bathroom door swings open and everyone is stricken by silence. See, that was silence. A bear stands at the door wearing glasses. Welcome to Tri Rapids Park, speaks. Fuck it. Welcome to Tri Rapids Park, speaks the bear. That's not even the. Welcome to Tri Rapids Park, speaks the bear in the same voice as the tour guide. Not really, close enough. It's Hawks, states Anne. Winnie the Pooh, jokes Suze. Sorry for the inconvenience on your tour today, the bear continues. Fuck it. Sorry for the inconvenience on your tour today, the bear continues. This is what we call a takeover. We are tired of being hit by little kids and only fed fish. This is our park now. The bear begins to morph slowly into the form of the tour guide. How did you do that, Miss Blown? Should really have read this first. Well, as you may have guessed, we aren't your average bears. Nice little yogi joke. Actually, we aren't even bears, the tour guide replies. The tour guide morphs and shrinks into a small blue alien with 3 normal-sized eyes, tiny feet, long frog legs, and huge hands. What the? Fred questions. The creature transforms back into a bear, grabs Miss Blown, and crawls out of the bathroom through a hole in the wall behind the last stall. That's kind of disturbing. But it's a big hole, so it's better. Although it is still disturbing because there's a hole in the back of a bathroom. Anyway, the other 8 bears each grab a student and drag each of them through the hole. Cindy opens the nail polish, allowing polish to drip, making a trail. Once inside the cave, the bears walk to the major cave painting that the class saw earlier. See this drawing? The tour guide bear continues. This is not picturing us falling. This is a picture of us flying. The bears begin to float off the ground. The tour guide bear transforms into an alien again and floats about 30 feet to the top of the cave. It even places its hands on a glowing rock. The rock shifts to the... It then places its hand on a glowing rock. The rock shifts to the left. A huge slab of rock rises up from the wall, revealing a room illuminated by blue lights. The class is in awe. I think it was coming from here, Jim shouts. Let's go in here. Jim and Samson push open the bathroom door and search through the bathroom. Jim gets to the last stall and sees the wall is knocked out. But the others were also... Anyway, what happened to the wall, Jim asks. Samson runs to see what Jim is talking about and sees the red by the stall. Whoa, Samson shouts. There's blood here. They walk over to the blood. They look closer and realize it's a finger polish. Whatever. The two follow the path of fingernail polish and enter the cave. A bright blue light shines from a corner. They follow the light and see the whole class is locked inside a cage. And to the left of the cage, bears are working on various computers and talking. Samson and Jim are dumbfounded. They don't understand how the bears are talking. They decide they need to free the class. After all, they have to go home soon. They watch as a bear opens the cage by flipping 2 switches and tosses a new person into the cage. The bear then walks away back to the other bears. I saved it. Samson and Jim run to the cage and quickly flip the 2 switches. The cage is open and the class runs out. Jim and Samson retrace the steps to the class follows them. Samson tries to push a boulder and trap the bears. No such luck. The bears laugh at them failing. An earthquake shakes the ground once again. The class takes this as an opportunity to run out of the cave. Once out of the cave, the earth shakes harder. The earth begins to crack and the entrance gets caved in. The class runs to the bus and drives away. No one speaks of the bear since the field trip. Magazines and newspapers report the incident simply by saying Lucent Rapids replaces Tri Rapids due to the owner's mysterious disappearance. Sometimes the truth is hidden beneath a fairy exterior. That was the ending.